video I will tell you the most complete unsaid things about Diddy in the shortest possible time. So stay with me until the end of this video to know what kind of scandal was going and people didn't know about it, and what innocent people were hurt. Combs, born in November 4 in the year 1969, known as Love, is an American rapper, actor, and a fashion designer.
It's 2020, y'all. Yeah. And it's different than when it was.
He is a winner of 3 Grammy Awards and 2 MTV Awards. He initially started his career with the name Puff Daddy, but changed his name to Diddy in 2005 and changed his name to Love in 2021. But in recent weeks, he has been arrested by the police with the scary crimes. The story goes like this. In one of the lawsuits, a woman named Jane Doe alleged that in 2003, when she was 17 years old, Mr. Combs sexually assaulted her in a gang rape. She says she met Haro Pierre, the head of Bad Boy Entertainment, at a club in Detroit. And Pierre took her on a private jet to New York to work in a recording studio with Mr. Combs, who was 34 years old at that time. They were sexually hurt her. In all the complaints filed against Diddy, all the witnesses said that Diddy used to beat them hard. During these weeks, many people remember the interview with Ellen, and the video of this interview is being broadcast and going viral in these weeks. Because in this clip, it is clear that Diddy gave Rihanna and her boyfriend her own house so that they can solve their problems together many years ago. While Rihanna's boyfriend was beating Rihanna severely and very hard, and Diddy showed that he is not against beating. In this interview, Ellen confirmed the view that she knows the story about everything about Diddy, but doesn't want to say anything. And now people give a lot of hate to Ellen.
Clear something up. There's a lot of talk going on with Chris Brown being at your place in Miami, and you arranging Chris and Rihanna getting back together. Now, you want to talk about that?
See, I wouldn't use my Twitter to talk about that because that's somebody else's business.
I know, but you gave them your house.
Yeah.
Listen, I was a huge fan of Chris's. I love his music. He's a talented guy, but to hit a girl.
My house, and it's my house, and I'm allowed to give my house to whoever I want to give my house to. That I'm the type of person that I don't cast a stone or cast a judgment on anybody. So if a friend or friends ask me for a favor and talk about a situation that they're in, I'm not going to get involved in it. I'm not going to pass judgment on it. I could be there as a friend during hard times, then I'm going to be there as a friend.
Right.
But I don't know the exact particulars. I didn't get into it. I'm not going to do this or do that. It was a dark time for them, and I was there more as a support. That was it.
I think you were coming from a place of a friendship, kindness, and support. And it's just, it's hard for me, and I don't believe in judgment either, but I don't want any girl out there thinking it's okay to go back to a guy who hit her. I don't want any girl to think that.
Parties which organized by this singer were very famous in the Hollywood, and many celebrities participated in these parties. The events that happened in these parties were very terrible. Now, according to the complaints received from Puff Diddy, the police have searched his house. In his house, more than 1,000 packages of baby oil, sexual abuse devices, and dildos were found, which are a sign that Diddy was immersed in the dirty game. I would like to add that you have already seen that he has been sued and arrested by the police many times, and each time he was released with a heavy bails. But this time is different because he was arrested and he is judging by the judge who is very persistent in this matter. Diddy has also gone on a hunger strike and hasn't had water or food for several days. He doesn't do this because he wants to be freed, but Diddy is just scared because this time is very serious. Diddy is just scared because this time is very serious, and some of the people around Diddy might give him poison water and food and want to kill him. Why? Because they are scared that Diddy tells some information about them. This time Diddy's lawyers are doing everything they can to get Diddy out of prison, but police put some guards for Diddy to prevent him from suiciding. Has even been heard that the police found evidence that Diddy was involved in the murder of a famous rapper Tupac, and this murder was done with the decision of Diddy. Now that the story of Diddy's arrest has become very serious, most of the celebrities who had photos with Diddy and shared those photos on social media deleted their photo and all their tweets. First of all, Usher deleted 7,000 tweets, many of which were related to Diddy. And then Megan Fox got to work and deleted the 2013 tweets about the famous Diddy's parties that Megan Fox herself attended. Among all of the documents that police found in Puff Diddy's house, they found a lot of photos, documents, videos that shows that the person who planned these scary and these terrible parties for Diddy and his team and invited some innocent guests to this party was a person whose name is Kim Kardashian. But Kim hasn't shown any reaction so far, but all the people are commenting on her Instagram post. People around Kim say that Kim will do anything for power, fame, and money. Her sisters has warned her about her relationship with Diddy, but Kim was doing her own things, and that was the point of argument between the Kardashian sisters. One of the people who invited to the parties was Justin Bieber. Even Khloe Kardashian said in the TV show that she saw Justin Bieber at one of the nude parties years ago. At that time, Justin Bieber was under a legal age, and this was one of the reasons for Justin's depression and addiction. You could see that Puff Diddy really wanted Justin and had made all kinds of promises to bring Justin to his house. Justin had been dating Diddy for years by force, and Justin was hit by this person many times. Generally, Diddy helped a lot of people who had just started their artistic work to be seen and famous and rich, but in return he abused them. One of these newcomers was Usher, and what he asked Usher to do was to bring Justin to Diddy's house. Why? Because Usher and Justin were very close friends, and there were high possibility that Justin accepted Usher's words. I think you have heard about the one man that attacked a Trump Tower in 2018 and shot at the door and the wall of this tower. This man talked about Diddy in his interview with the police, but everyone thought he was very crazy and didn't take his words seriously and didn't pay attention to his words about Diddy. But actually, this man was Diddy's sex slave, and that attack on Trump Tower was also related to Diddy's decision. I will show you a part of his words.
You know Sean Combs?
Puff Daddy?
Yeah.
P. Diddy, whatever you call himself these days. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, he's part of what's called the Boule. The Boule is a branch of the Illuminati.
Okay.
It's the black people. Okay. I had sex with Cassie and Sean. Basically, he would masturbate and tell me what to do with Cassie. I had like 15 encounters, and I heard a lot of business. Because what they would do is Sean talks a lot on the phone and on the TV with speakers and stuff, and I was like a sex slave. Okay. For them, the agenda is an agenda to move drugs all over the United States. You need to inform the DEA. They move all the dope, all the dope on private jets, which don't get screened by
customs,
by DEA. Sex with Diddy and Cassie. Okay, it's not good. He drinks all the time. I had a great life. I've settled $4.125 million with Diddy. Okay, but he's scared that I was exposed.
Right now, I'm going to talk about you. Help me understand you. I mean, who?
You may not believe it, but you don't know what kind of people were friends with Diddy and attended his parties. But now they are deleting their photos and their tweets and any Instagram posts. One of the people was Barack Obama. Obama participated in Diddy's horror and terrible parties. And the other one was DiCaprio. DiCaprio had a very active role in Diddy's parties. Now, important thing is that Diddy's lawyers think that Diddy was arrested due to the complaints of some of the people who were raped, while the police have been watching Diddy mysteriously from months ago to now. You may not believe it, but the police investigated, and according to the documents they obtained, the murder of Michael Jackson is related to Diddy. Now Diddy knows that there is no other way to release from prison. He said that if I know that revealing some information about my friends and about someone who helped me in the murder, crimes, and raped will have a positive effect on my case, I will reveal everything. After Kim Kardashian, DiCaprio, Obama, and other celebrities, one of the names you can hear in Diddy's murders and this dirty story is the name of Beyoncé. But people are unfollowing these two people. In just few days, 20 million unfollowed these two people. Thank you for your watching. Please support me and subscribe this channel, and of course tell me your comment about Diddy and this terrible and dirty story.